In today's video, we're gonna modify my wipers from doing this into doing this. Let's get started. The whole reason for me doing this project is about a year ago, I decided to fill my chassis with closed cell foam to try to stiffen the front end a little bit. And what happened was some of the foam had creeped out into the windshield wiper area and held the mechanism from moving. And I had to break the driver's side arm to get it out. So that gave me the idea, why not try a single wiper conversion? In order to be successful with this, I also need to understand a little better how the wiper mechanism itself works. Currently, it throws a little over a 90-degree arc, starting from a little past the bottom, just going past the center line of the windshield. I'm gonna need it to go about 150 degrees and maybe a little less, depending on how it works out. All right, here's the one half of the center linkage. I took measurements of these two pieces of linkage between center to center. The one from the motor side is 40 millimeters from hole to hole. So in full travel, it's gonna be 80 millimeters of linkage movement. This side, from center of this to center of this, is about 57 millimeters. The concept is when you rotate, the motor rotates 360 when it goes, and it pulls the linkage back and forth as it goes around. So in these few diagrams here, we're gonna try to visualize a little bit about what changing the arm length on the middle arm will do to the arc of the windshield wiper. So using the same 80 millimeters for the bottom line, that's the travel of the arm itself, we can shorten or lengthen the arm and determine what kind of arc it's gonna throw. So the one on the top is actually the stock arc, using the 57 millimeter measurement I had on the stock arm. And trimming it down to 42 millimeters, you get about a 150 degree arc. I'm going to experiment with a few of these to see what works best for the windshield. So what I need to do to get the movement I need is, well, we have two options. We could either lengthen this or cut this one down. I figured we could get the same effect by just cutting this one, because lengthening this one will cause some clearance issues. Moment of truth. All right, well, that last attempt didn't work either. This is iteration 1 and 2 here.
Luckily, I keep a spare.
So I'm gonna take this design. I think I've pretty much maxed out the chances I have with this one. I'm not gonna try to extend it anymore. So I'm gonna use this spare one here. I'm gonna cut it just a little bit longer than that one. I think we're gonna be in the sweet spot. So I'll measure out what that is when we're done. All right, this is our last attempt. It looks a little more straight this time, how far it points towards the windshield on the beginning of the backstroke, right there. Yeah, last time we had it, it was pointing towards the windshield a little more. I think at that point it wanted to go right past the point and pretty much put the wiper down the front side of the car. And that's where it would bind. This time I think we've hit the sweet spot. So let me try to put a wiper on it and see what happens. Well, there we have it, folks. It's not breaking, and I've had it running for about 5-10 minutes now, hasn't been failed yet. So I can say this was a success after some trials and tribulations. Would I recommend doing this? Absolutely not. But if you're really die-hard and want a single wiper conversion, this is the way to do it. And if you have a couple of extra spares laying around to trash, it might be worth experimenting. For this car in particular, my exact measurement for the center was cut down to 47 millimeters from center to center. So if you have a Toyota MR2 Spyder and want to do this mod, 47 millimeters center to center is the sweet spot. Do this at your own risk. Don't blame me if you break your car. So if you enjoyed this video, thank you, because this was a pain in the butt. Please go ahead and give it a like. And if you want to see more videos of this car, please check out the channel and consider subscribing to it. That's all we have for today. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.